Hi, this is Amanda, my lovely model April, and today we're going to do a hair tutorial for Kara. Kara, this is for you. You wanted a big front poof, and I'm going to try to do that. I was looking at the picture that you sent me, and I'm going to try. Anyway, for all those that don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to do like a more dressier hairstyle. It's a big front, I call it poof, and it's going to have a lot of rolling. So what you're going to need, I have about a 1-inch curling iron, then hairspray, a pick comb, and you're going to need all different sizes of bobby pins. Okay, and hairspray. I don't know if I mentioned that. You always need hairspray. Okay, a little bit of mousse. As you can see, I already did the back of the hair. You can do anything with the back. I put it in a ponytail and had it poofed. So the original hairdo was more slicked back, but the request was for something with a little more poof, and it will vary in size depending on your hair thickness and texture. And then I just had, I just did the back. It's a little higher. It needs to be maybe lower if you'd like. This will work out fine too. It's just a small, you can do curls, you can do anything with the back. I just put it up so it'd speed the video along. You can do any style that you want. Okay, first of all, go ahead and do your whole hairstyle, but leave out a section of hair. Go ahead and put your head down, please. And you're going to need about that much hair. Go back a couple inches, go across, right where your hair starts to kind of go in. So you're going to have a good amount of hair to work with. Okay. You're going to take your pick comb, and go ahead and spray your hair gently with some hairspray. You don't want it to get too hard. You might want to use a less stiff hairspray for this part, and then the finishing spray could be freeze it or whatever you use. Okay, and you're going to divide the first section of hair, not exactly in the middle, just a little bit over on the right hand side. Look that way a little bit, please. So not exactly in the middle, a little bit over. And you're going to kind of just go over back an inch, like that. So it's an angle. Go ahead and tilt your head down, please. And show. So you're going to have it at an angle, okay? And then you're going to divide that remaining hair in half at an angle. So it's kind of like a T shape right there. Put your head down, please. There you go. Okay. Okay. Make sure your curling iron is all warmed up. The rest of your hair, I usually have the person that I'm doing their hair, I have them hold it to get it out of the way. So you're going to take these two sections and twist them so they don't go together. You can go ahead and hold that, please. There you go. Take my supplies over here. Okay. There. I'm going to take this first section of hair. Trying to look at the picture while I go, and the computer just turned off. Okay, this probably works best if you have thicker hair. It can still be done with thinner hair. I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot on her. But thicker hair, more texture, really adds some extra volume. If you have fine hair or thinner hair, do not use a lot of mousse. Just use a little bit because it expands, obviously. You don't want it too smooth and wet because then it won't look full of body. Run your fingers through that. curling iron. All the way down to the tip. And curl it to the side. Okay. If you don't have mousse, you can also gently spritz it with some hairspray, just so there's not a lot of fuzz or flyaways. And then you're going to take the next section of hair and do the same thing. Just a little bit of mousse. You want to do it up. Sorry, she has long hair. It's out of the camera's view. All your flyaways, if you didn't put enough mousse on, make sure you gather it all up before you roll it. Don't go all the way down. Go about 2 inches from the base of your hair. Tilt your head down, please. Like that. Okay. So that way, no matter which way you roll it, you don't have a bump from going clear to your scalp. And you can use, you don't have to use quite this big of a curling iron. For this hairdo, Kara, you might want a larger curling iron. You don't want it real small. Probably not hot sticks or anything, because that's too small. Maybe those plastic curlers that come in the big container. Okay. She's looking beautiful. Okay. And you do your last one. And the reason why I curl them all first is to give them a chance to kind of get dried out a little bit. If you put too much mousse, then you try to put them up right away, it doesn't work out very well. Okay, let's do the last one. Uh-oh, her hair came out of that one. Okay, I'm gonna hold it. I don't know what to call this hairstyle. I guess just the elegant poof, maybe. It's a good name for it. It looks really good in the picture that you sent me, Kara. I just waiting for it to get through all the layers of hair. While I'm waiting for that to go, because it takes a while, these work really good, these small pins that are already spread apart for you. Those work really good for this hairdo. I mean, I used it in the back for the pin curls. And then, you know, the regular smaller size ones, the big ones, I don't know if I'm going to use them in the front. You probably don't need them in the front unless you have like a lot of hair, really thick. Okay, that's probably good. Okay. Go ahead and unplug that. So now we have all 3 sections curled. You only need 3, I believe. I reviewed the picture and it only looks like 3 big pin rolls. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start with this one. Can you see? Okay. And you're going to The curl just gives it some body and something to follow, but you're going to go ahead and hairspray. And with your fingers, you're going to roll it up. Like that. Tilt your head down, please. Look towards the camera a little bit. Like that. You're just going to pin it securely. Just keep pinning until it feels secure. Okay. I'm going to pin it a little bit more. Don't move your head. Please. You don't want to pin the very top layer of the curl, this layer right here, because then it will go in and it will look bad. You want to pin a few strands down. Okay, now you're going to hairspray it. Don't get too close and just spritz it a whole bunch of times instead of just shh. Okay. And coming all nice and everything. Okay. Next,